Take our mask off and show you Jogja's most famous street. So the street is called Malioboro. It is a huge sort of market, and it's got lots of horse and buggies on it. It's got lots of traditional music, traditional arts and crafts, batik, you name it. So will we get on one of these horses today? Maybe so. But for now, thanks for joining everybody. We are walking the streets of Jogja. As you guys may or may not know, Jogja is a cultural center for Javanese culture. So we've been learning a lot about Javanese culture, as well as playing a lot of chess in the street.
Who's on the chat?
Playing-
Hi, PC.
Playing chess when I probably should be working. Let us know who's watching. We will wander around this big market today and hopefully have lots of things to see and do. No, thank you. Because it's a pretty happening place. So there's lots of these bikes
Rickshaw.
that are actually motorcycle. Some of them are bicycle, but these ones are motorcycle and two people on the front. Sort of like a rickshaw. And then there's also the horse and buggies all around. And a good amount of tourists, but it seems like most tourists are local tourists. So probably from somewhere else on Java. Because it's a pretty happening place. You'll see lots of cultural stuff. So here we have two
Guards.
looks like guards.
Palace guards.
Palace guards with spears, a spear with a wooden tip. So this is a safety spear. Safety spear, just for the show. So the chat is starting to fill in. Let us know who you are and how you are, everybody. Hello to Cha, Casey Lu, and Yidan Hua, which are regulars and our members. So we really appreciate all your support, guys. We've got about 50 people in the chat, so it should slowly start building. For some reason, we have a hard time on YouTube getting a new audience with live stream. Once we start posting vlogs from Indonesia, we'll get some Indonesian viewers, but with live streams, for some reason, YouTube doesn't show the live stream to the new country, which is a bit of a shame. But if you are watching from Indonesia, let us know. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know how your day was today. It's a pretty easy Sunday today for us. We spent most of the day eating food and hanging around, I should say, around this really nice street, sort of relaxing, and lots of people all around. And Ivana was saying it used to be much more crowded over here. It used to be like really intense, but they've removed all the street vendors and put them in one section. So it used to be like almost hard to walk because there was like people all around. Whereas now it's sort of a nice mix. There's people around, but it's still pretty open, which is kind of nice. So shout out to Keen from Terengganu. Hi there, Steve and Ivana. We've got Berta in the chat. We've got some looking like Malaysian people, Singapore, we in the chat. Very, very awesome. Thanks for all the support, guys. We've got some satay sellers over here. This seems to be the only... Hello! Chicken satay. Satay ayam. Enak. Oh. Okay, saya pergi, saya balik. I go and come. Tak tunggu. Tak tunggu. Oh, you wait. Okay. Friendly lady. So, satay.
Sate ayam.
Enak?
Enak banget.
Oh, enak.
Enak.
Which one most enak?
Enak semua. Ayo. Woi, semuanya sama sebenarnya.
Semuanya enak.
Semuanya enak. Beli satu-satu ya. Satu-satu beli ya.
Saya pergi, saya balik.
Tak tunggu
Lapar.
ya.
I mean, kenyang. Kenyang. Okay.
Pinter bahasanya.
Pintar. Bahasa? Sedikit.
Wah, pinter
Sedikit.
banget. Masuk TV kaget.
Pelajaran.
Hah?
Pelajaran.
Iya, belajar ke aku besok ya.
She said, learn with me tomorrow, okay?
Okay, besok.
Oke.
Okay, balik.
Ya.
Okay, good.
Ada tuh. Apa
Satay
ini
ayam.
gua?
Satay ayam. Oh, telur. Telur. Well, telur. Okay. Kenyang.
Oke.
Bye-bye.
Kembali ya.
Come back again.
Kembali.
Tak tunggu. Tak tunggu 1 jam.
She said,
Satu
I
jam.
will wait.
1 hour. Satu jam. Okay.
Oke.
Shout out to those ladies. Very friendly people. It seems like Indonesia every day is reminding me more and more of Brazil. Because Brazil is a land of everybody's like that. Everybody wants to be on camera, everybody wants to joke around. And Jogja, I would say people are even more friendly than Jakarta. Obviously Jakarta was very friendly, but Jogja was even more so. You don't have to hold my arm like I'm dragging me over here. That was a little bit much. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, hugs from Phoenix, Arizona. The aunties there seem to be chatty. Yeah, you guys are right. Shout out to Shah Hulan in the chat. The best. We really love these live streams because it's a good way for us to talk to you guys and get to know you guys and see what you're up to and see what you like about our videos. We've got one more video from Malaysia, and then we will be posting Jakarta stuff and then into Jogja. We've got lots of videos from Indonesia. We have been filming one video every day. So earlier today, Ivana and I made a video, and now we're doing a live stream. And we are not running out of things to do on the vlog because Indonesia is easy to vlog. I think Ken is coming soon. I think Ken will enjoy Indonesia. There's lots of interesting stuff going around. We've got Australia in the chat. We've got Terengganu, Johor Bahru, lots of Malaysia. Thanks for joining, guys. We're about to pass 100 people in the chat. And to be honest, Ivana and I have been up and down this walkway, this street, many times in the past few days. And so there should be some music coming. This is a bit of a street performance, but there should be some real epic traditional music that's really jamming coming soon. So I think you guys will love it. Although these guys here are very talented, very good. Good. Seems like everyone in Indonesia can sing. Oh, thank you very much, Shahulan. Shahulan or Shahulan, thank you very much for your donation. We will use your money for dinner, as you requested. Thank you very much. Big support. We feel the love from Shah. Not the first time they've donated to us. So here we go, guys. The sun is just setting, and the street will actually fill in quite a bit more. Once it gets dark, it'll get even more busy. And naturally, it's Sunday, so everybody is out and about today. This might be the busiest day. And these green gates, if anybody knows what this is, let me know, because we've seen this all the way up and down the street here. They have these guys that are pretty realistic looking. And in his hand, he's got a place for you to put a drink. If you look. So you could like put a cold drink in his hand, take a photo with him or something. Not sure what exactly this is all about. The sign says Zone 2. Not sure, but as we walk down, you'll see Zone 1, Zone 3, Zone 4, and all of the different green gates with realistic men. Realistic people at the very least, with traditional costumes on. And so, let me know if you know. Now, Ivana was saying that this place used to be full of street vendors. I can only imagine how awesome it was then, because this is certainly my favorite street in Jogja. Ivana and I come here every day. Even if we're not making a video here, we come here to eat and kind of hang around and walk around. But if there were street vendors everywhere, it would be another level. Actually, I've sort of felt in the past couple days that after 4 trips to Indonesia, including Lombok, Bali, Jakarta, Komodo Islands, Nusa Penida, Nusa Lembongan, lots of different places in Indonesia. I think Jogja is the most livable city for me. It's still got this sort of action, these packed streets. It's still got traffic. It's still got the hustle and bustle, but it's also quite relaxing and quite cultural, and it's sort of a nice blend. This is, I think, my most livable city. What do we have here? Oh, haunted house. Interesting. Rumah Hantu, Malioboro. Haunted house. Oh, good one. Woo! Good. Good. Have you found any great food around there that you would recommend? Says Casey Liu. Today we tried gudeg. G-U-D-E-G, gudeg. It's made from jackfruit. It's a Jogja specialty. It's made from jackfruit, and it's like a jackfruit stew, sort of like a meat replacement. The flavor was good, but it sort of reminded me of feijoada in Brazil, if you can believe it, because you don't really know what it is. It's sort of like purpley brown, but that was the most Jogja food we ever had.
What is?
Good day today.
Yes.
That was interesting, although it was a bit. You liked it more than me.
I like it.
You liked it. Fair. Okay, guys. So let me show you this traditional instrument. We've seen these guys many times, and we've been staring at them because it's really something special. These guys and gals, I should say. Just awesome. So I always drop some money in for them. Just awesome. So, hello. YouTube. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name, Steve. Yeah. Siapa nama?
Namanya.
Aku Hiten.
Ethan.
Hiten.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
My name siapa? My name.
Your name?
Yeah.
Oh, my name's Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Steve.
Dari mana?
Dari mana, Canada?
Nama Canada.
Yeah. Good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So there you have it, guys. Friendly people all around. And that instrument, I don't know how it's so loud because there's no speakers involved. When I first saw it, I figured there was like a wire to a big speaker. But somehow they got this little thing in their hand and they just hit it and it hits the bamboo somehow and it echoes and it's fantastic. Although I will say this, because of my ignorance, every time I walk past there, it seems like they're playing the same song. Ding ding a ding ding a ding 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 a ding.
You hear the difference? It's different.
It's the same song.
Similar
Ding
but
ding a ding
different.
ding 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 a ding ding a ding 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 ding. It sounds good, but to me it just sounds like ding ding a ding ding ding. But it sounds good. Now I think I missed a donation because once the music came on, I stopped talking. Shout out to Remedy19 says, do you speak French?
Thank you, Remedy.
So in Canada, you are required to study French until grade 9. I chose to study French until grade 12 under my own free will. And when I graduated high school, when I graduated grade 12, they actually gave me a bilingual certificate. So the government of Canada recognizes me as you speak French. Although since that day that I graduated, I have spoken French exactly 0 times. And right now, I probably speak French at a grade 5 level. So in my head somewhere, that information is there, but I'm really basic.
So you
it's
can
like,
speak basic French.
but it's super
really
basic.
basic.
It's not.
So you know more French or more?
My French is okay. It gets quite complicated in French because so many different tenses. Bahasa is more simple because there's no past tense, so it gets more simple. But I would speak French really improperly. Although it would be understandable, it would be like broken and like a child. Would be the truth. Now let's keep on walking. We will see more cool stuff, more music, more arts and crafts. There's tons of different things. Ivana is showing me to a batik store. Maybe I should buy a new batik shirt. Maybe I will. Tons of batik. I think you can start calling yourself Stivanto in Indonesia. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. Stivanto. Should have said Stivanto. Okay. Fair enough. If there is no mishap, Indonesia will be the 2nd largest economy in Asia by 2030. Sounds good. Nice instruments, sort of like the Sarai Cultural Village. True. Shows all the good comments. I love our little family of jetlaggers because the comments in the videos or the comments in the live stream or the comments in the premiere.
The fish,
always
blue
good.
fish. I thought that was durian hanging.
What is it? Oh my gosh. Look at that hanging in the store.
I thought that was durian, but it's not.
Almost looks like durian.
It's like a traditional medicine shop.
Oh.
Traditional medicine.
Now, to me, it looks like a traditional Chinese medicine shop. No, you're saying it's Japanese.
What? Japanese?
No, Japanese.
Oh, Japanese.
Or is it Chinese?
I think it's mixed. And
Mixed,
also
mixed.
they sell like cigarettes and stuff.
Sell cigarettes. I love that. Medicine and cigarettes. I like that. I like that. You make them sick, so they need the medicine, right? That's like a dentist selling candy. I like that. That's very smart. I like that. Thank you very much to Felipe Froze. Really appreciate the donations, guys. I know I say this every time we get a donation, but I really appreciate the donations. It goes a long way for us. Ivana and I thought about making a video showing you how much we make because you might be surprised it's not much, but we decided against it because it's a bit, you know, money is too personal. But believe me, every donation we get, it really helps. It really adds up and it really, truly helps. Sky Love in the chat. Hey, you guys, long time no see.
Oh, hi, Skylove. How are you
Shout
doing?
out. Return of the Sky Love.
Oh.
We hope everything has been good with you. We appreciate your support. Our channel has been slowly growing. We are doing basically the same as we did before.
Right.
We're feeling good, we're feeling fulfilled, we're feeling happy, and we're just slowly going up on YouTube.
Oh.
So nothing new with us. Although tons of new things we've done.
That's true.
What's feeling inside? Same. Same. Now there was a good question here. Oh, Juferi Renee. Still, your one and only batik in your bag is the best. This is why I don't want to get another batik, because the one I have is so good. It really is a testament to. Oh, sorry, I ruined the photo. Another zone 3. I ruined their photo. I walked right through it. Sorry. It really is a testament to Noor's greatness, because the batik I have proves that Abang Ajib has very good taste.
That's true.
That shirt has been in a bag. That shirt has lived in my bag for years.
And it doesn't wrinkle.
And every
That's the
time
best.
and what's amazing is every time I wear it, people compliment me. Say, hey, nice batik, man. And I say, it was a gift like 3 years ago and I've never ironed it once. It's so nice, that shirt. It really speaks to Abang Ajib's good taste. So shout out to Abang Ajib and Noor. Now, we're probably halfway through, you think? I don't know, let's look back.
Down there.
Oh yeah, Yvonne's got a good eye. This is Chinatown here. This is where we came from. You can see the zone 3 where I photobombed a bunch of locals there by accident. Bunch of rickshaws around. This is a nice place for me. This is livable city. A little bit crazy, a little bit, you know, street market. Still, do you think, Ivana, we have something comparable to this in Canada? Like Kensington Market, or in Toronto, I should say.
In Toronto? I don't know.
This is still a little bit...
The vibe is so different.
The vibe
You're
is so
comparing
different.
here to Canada?
But I mean, in terms of the amount of people and the amount of action,
Oh. I don't know.
hard to say.
Yeah, hard to say.
But for me, for my tourist dollar, this is a nice place to be. You've got the traditional batik shirt, taking a bunch of local tourists down the street in a horse.
Yeah.
It's
This is the traditional way actually. People used to travel with the horses here in Java. And in Java, there's still the Sultanate is pretty much active.
in Jogja.
In Jogja.
In Jogja.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of videos coming about this because obviously Indonesia is democratic, you know this, but Jogja is known as the special administrative region of Jogja because the Sultan of Jogja is still got some power somehow. So it's a relatively unique part of Indonesia. I don't think there's any other part of Indonesia where the Sultan still has some power. Oh, Chef Renee's in the chat. I think the comment about the batik was from Chef Renee. It's me, Chef Renee. I should have known. I saw the name Renee, and that's what I figured, but I didn't want to.
Hi, Chef. Are you back in Dubai?
I'm probably back in
Chef
Dubai.
Renee is back in Dubai, right?
So cool. So cool. Hello, Chef Renee. Nice pandan creme brulee. 6 stars. People remember Chef Renee. Oh, I think that was one of the first ever 6 stars. Oh, that was really good. 7 stars. Sorry, 7 stars. Makai. Shout out to Berta Chaya.
Chinatown.
Berta Chaya. Thank you very much for your
Oh, thank you so
donation.
much for
Makai is like
Thank
Makan.
Thank you, Berta.
Makai is Makan with which accent?
Makai is with
Oh, the $1 million question.
Makai,
Test your
Sarawak.
Malaysian knowledge.
Sarawak.
I think Sarawak. That's
Sarawak.
Nyamai, Makai.
Yeah, Sarawakian accent. Yeah.
Okay, so this is for
Makai.
Makan in Sarawakian accent.
Yeah.
Oh
Sky
my
Love,
gosh,
thanks so
Sky
much.
Love. We really appreciate it. Hi, you guys. Sorry I've been away. I've missed you guys a lot.
Oh, we
Listen,
miss you too. I hope you've been good.
I hope you've been good. Be free to come and go. We appreciate your support. We understand you were gone. Don't have to apologize. No need to apologize to us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sky
We're
Love.
glad to see you again.
Shout out. We're glad you're back. And now we are here
Show,
and we can walk around and show you
the gate of
what
the
we see.
Chinatown here.
Love you both. Love you too, Sky Love. This is
The gate to the Chinatown
Chinatown.
in Jogja. Yeah.
Looks nice actually, right? Maybe
Yeah.
we'll go in there. So, to be honest,
Oh, no
Tomorrow.
activity.
no activity.
Tomorrow 7 p.m. to 10.
7 p.m.
Yeah, you can see the Chinese and Javanese culture.
Oh, together.
Dancing, music, because for Independence Day.
Oh, for Independence Day, which is
Yeah.
on the 17th.
Everything, yeah,
Yeah.
But-
right.
Oh.
And then today, you're lucky because 2.5 years. The
Oh,
COVID.
COVID. Yeah.
So no activity for the music, dancing,
Oh.
painting and so on. But now it go down.
Yeah.
So the yesterday and today,
Resume again.
every 2 weeks, still 1 hour. If you're interested, you can walk the street 200 meters, and then the first crossroad to the right 10 meters. You can see the beautiful Indonesian
Art show.
Art show.
Art show.
Yes.
Yeah.
or the batik painting.
Ah, very nice.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
see already?
Yeah, we saw.
Oh,
Nice, nice.
oh yeah, okay. Now walking.
Yes,
Okay, jalan-jalan.
walking.
Now jalan-jalan.
Okay,
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Siapa nama?
yeah.
Siapa nama? Saya.
Johnny.
Tony, nice to meet you.
You? What name?
Stefanto. Stefanto.
Stefanto.
Oh, Stefan.
Stefanto.
Stefanus.
Namanya Indonesia Stefanto.
Indonesia Stefanto.
Yeah, and here we call Stefanus.
Stefanus.
Yeah, Stefanus.
Stefanus became mostly the Stefanus.
Yeah.
Is from the Christian name.
Yeah, Christian
From
Indonesian
the
name.
devil.
Okay, okay.
Stefanus. Yeah.
Okay.
After
Thank
it
you,
is
thank you.
right.
Yeah.
Makasih.
But it's Stefanus.
Stefanos.
So
Thank
you
you.
take your walk, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, we're going for a walk.
Okay, have a nice time.
Nice to
Enjoy
meet
your
you.
time.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Shout out to Indonesia. So that happened a lot in Jakarta, but in Jogja, it's another level. Because there's a lot of tourists here, there are funny guys like that who walk up to you and just assume the role of tour guide. It's very funny.
Very helpful.
They just walk up to you and they go, hey, that's Chinatown. Hey, over here's an art show. Have you been over there? It's a nice place. So at first I was a little nervous. I thought maybe he was gonna ask, like people like that would ask for money or something, and I was like, oh, I don't know. But they really just want to help you and make you have a good time. It's sort of amazing.
Yeah.
Tons of people.
JetLag Warrior.
JetLive Warrior.
Oi,
Yeah.
I follow you in YouTube.
Oh, thank you. What's that live stream?
Last stream now.
What's your name? What's your name?
Matt.
Mac.
Yeah.
Nice to
Matt.
meet you. Thank you for watching.
Yeah. I saw your streaming and then I come here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Can I have picture?
Can photo, of course.
Wait there.
Shout out to Mac.
You're from Jogja?
I'm from near city by Jogja.
Near
Ah.
city by Jogja. Okay, from close by.
1 hour from
Good.
here.
1 hour from here.
You came for 1 hour. Okay,
No.
good.
I actually walk on a cafe 10
Ah.
minutes from here.
Okay.
Then now break.
You work at
Oh,
the
came
cafe
from work
here.
from the cafe. Okay, good. Okay, one selfie.
Wait,
Do you want to go somewhere better for the selfie? We can go. Okay, here we go. Ask a friend. Ask a friend. Good. You go the middle.
ini aja nggak apa-apa.
You go the middle.
Satu, dua, tiga. Satu lagi pergi. Satu, dua, tiga. Lagi?
Again. One more. Freestyle.
Dua. Oke.
Good. Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah. How long you will here?
In Jogja,
1 week.
1 week.
1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow is the celebration for Independence Day.
Yeah.
That's exciting for us.
Actually, it's 17. Yeah.
Today?
17.
Oh,
17.
17. Okay.
17. But tomorrow some celebration.
Maybe preparing before
Oh.
pra celebration.
Okay.
day.
Pre-celebrate. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you
Yeah.
for watching, Mac. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, that's so cool. So the idea is he lives about an hour from Jogja, but he works 10 minutes from here.
Yeah.
So he saw the live stream and he came to see us. That's pretty great. I think he's going back to work. But I was gonna invite him to chill for the live stream because he came all the way here. I'm like, dude, you should be here with us. But shout out to him. Super nice guy, friendly guy, and
Let's sit here and read messages.
best. Okay, let's go through the messages. We've been neglecting the chat a little bit because we're so busy. Last thing I remember talking about is shout out to Sky Love. They're back. Sky Love is back in action and making a very generous donation. So we really appreciate it. Now, we do have these COVID blockers.
Yeah.
But if you look, everyone's breaking COVID blocker rules. Like everywhere you look. Two people sitting all around. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit on top of the COVID blocker. And if it's a bit okay. It's a bit like hemorrhoids. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's check some messages here. We've got a lot of usual faces. Pinoy hostel story. Shaw meeting a subscriber. Good. Everyone is here and we are ready to go. Happy Independence Day. So Indonesian Independence Day is the 17th of August.
Yes.
Although I've heard lots of people saying tomorrow they're going to start the celebrations.
It's gonna be an all week long celebration. I
Yeah,
think.
it seems like they do
It's,
Independence Week.
Independence Week. It's a big thing here in Indonesia, and I think this year is going to be big because for the past 2 years they haven't celebrated anything.
Oh, good point. It's building up over the course of 2 years.
Yeah, and Indonesia Independence Day there will be lots of activities. Usually children will play games and will get prizes. It's like very unique games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell some of the games. They're very funny.
Maybe you know kerupuk? They'll hang kerupuk on a string and you cannot touch it and you just eat like that. And then the first one to finish kerupuk will win the prize.
Cool. We saw one too. It was like a huge sack, almost like a potato sack.
Yeah.
And you put 2 people in the potato sack,
And
2
you have to
kids,
jump.
and they have to hop. It's a race.
Yeah.
So, no thank you. Lots of nice guys selling air dingin, not air sejuk. JetLag, never met the Lost Boys. We have not met the Lost Boys. We are very busy, Ivana and I. We are working every day. So
Right.
we'd like to meet
I
these
think they might
YouTubers.
be somewhere else. They're not in Jogja, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
And we've honestly, we've always had a good experience meeting other YouTubers, but we're just quite busy right now. So we'd like to meet them, but everyone's on their own schedule going around. So it can be hard.
And Indonesia is so big, guys, and they're all on different islands. So it's quite
Yeah.
hard to actually travel in Indonesia, actually travel around Indonesia. Yeah.
Shout out to Casey Lou.
Casey,
Uh,
thank you. Cool. You are cool. Casey, I hope you're feeling better today.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
Very nice.
Pinoy hostel story. I think you were saying you're from the Philippines?
Makes sense. Pinoy.
Yeah.
Very nice. Okay, let's
Yeah.
walk a little more and show some more. I could go for some more music. Down here, there's a karaoke spot where there's often good people singing. By the way, I always said Philippines was the best singing nation. I think Indonesia is the best singing nation. I've met at least 50 good singers in Indonesia.
Yes. Lots of street singer. Like actually many famous Indonesian artists, they started as street singers.
Really?
Yeah.
It's all the time.
And then somehow they become more popular and famous.
Yeah, when we're sitting and eating,
Yeah.
someone will come up with a guitar, and on the end of the guitar there's a bag, and they'll just start singing, and you put like
Yeah.
50 cents in his thing.
Street singers.
It's really great.
in
Some good
Indonesia,
singers.
Yeah.
Let's go to karaoke. I want to see
Okay.
now. Because it's a nice place up here. And maybe, guys, I'm not opposed to walking down and walking back. Because even if we walk the same route on the way back, we'll see different stuff. It's an interesting
This is
street
a
market.
Bakpia shop. Bakpia is like in Malaysia. I think there is something similar to it.
Bakpia.
Like the what we made in Ipoh.
Oh, almost like in Ipoh it's called in Ipoh it was called hangpia.
Hongpia, almost like that. Yeah,
It's
bakpia.
like a baked biscuit, bakpia.
Yeah.
It's like a biscuit. Let's see if it's the same. Oh yeah, it is. It is. Very similar to the thing we saw in Ipoh. Cool, Ivana. Boom. Cool. Yeah, everyone is debating in the chat if Indonesia is the best singers or if Filipinos are the best singers.
Filipinos, they're good too.
Both very good, but I've been surprised in Indonesia because tons of good singers all around. And when they do karaoke, the speakers are very loud, so the next 5 restaurants can hear it on both sides. And the people going up, just random people showing up, they sing well.
Yeah,
which is quite good because nothing worse than hearing a really loud speaker of some guy who can't sing. So it's been quite nice in Indonesia. Another guy singing up here. Let's go. Let's get a sneak peek. See if he's doing well. Yeah, this seems to be the style in Indonesia. They put the basket on the guitar. And just nice because the sun is going down and it's starting to get quite cool. It's for YouTube, okay? Live stream. Nice to meet you.
Where are you from?
Saya dari Canada.
Oh, dari Kanada. You can speak Indonesia.
Sedikit.
Okay.
Little bit.
Boleh saya foto bareng? Boleh foto bareng? Can I take?
Ambil. Can. Siapa nama?
Jihan.
Jihan.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Steve.
Steve. Okay.
Stevanto. Indonesian name Stevanto.
Stevanto. Oh,
Indonesian name. Okay. Thank you. Very nice. The best. Everyone in Indonesia very friendly. Although I have lost Ivana. She's somewhere here. Shout out to those girls. Ivana's there. Oh, Ivana's looking at some batik clothes maybe. Oh, yeah, this is a common thing in Indonesia. We'll see what he's selling. Obviously, it looks like orange juice. But they have a thing in Indonesia that's really good. And they call it orange water. And what they do, we'll see if he's doing it, is they mix the juice with tons of ice. Hello! It's air sejuk or juice sejuk? Juice sejuk. Okay, still good. Good. But they have a thing in Indonesia. It's really common and it's really refreshing. It's orange juice mixed with a bunch of ice and a bunch of ice water. So it's freezing cold, although it's mostly water. It's like really watered down, but it's incredibly refreshing. Like more refreshing than water because you get some sugar in there and some vitamin C and some orange stuff. But in this instance, it's just juice jeruk, which is funny too because in Malaysia they call orange oren, but in Indonesia they call orange jeruk. What's jeruk in Malaysia? It means no. What does jeruk mean? No, jeruk is a word in Malay. Pickles. Yeah, pickles. So that's funny. I did order juice oren a while ago in Indonesia, and they said, "What? Juice oren?" It's juk. Yeah, jeruk in Malaysia means pickles, right? One's a fidi. Ken abroad, is he going to meet up with you guys? Question from Casey Liu. I think, I'm not sure if Ken has released his schedule yet, so I won't say where, but Ken is going to be in Indonesia just after us. Maybe I shouldn't have told you that. I should just say no. I'm not sure if Ken, how much information he's released. So this is juice jeruk.
Yeah.
Good.
It's sweet, no sugar added.
Ooh, very flavorful.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, let's keep walking. Let's keep going. Going for 150 in the chat, which is pretty darn good for us. I do love these live streams. It's sort of independent of how many people are here. I just love doing the live streams. Obviously more is better, but no thank you. Jalan. Walking. But it's quite nice to wander around and talk to you guys. Let us know any questions you have. I guess every live stream we do can be sort of like a Q&A. Let us know any ideas of videos you might want to see us do. We are going to make a video maybe soon. We are going to make a video soon where I'm going to go out on my own without Ivana and try and order breakfast, bring it home, try and order dinner, bring it home, and lunch, bring it home, and do it only speaking Indonesian. 24-hour Indonesian, yeah, Bahasa challenge. So we figured the only way to do a Bahasa challenge is if Ivana is not there.
Yeah.
Because if Ivana's there, they'll just see me struggling and they'll just talk to Ivana.
Yeah.
So Ivana will give me her order for breakfast, and I'll have to go see if I can get it for her. That could be funny. Here we have. Oh, so this is interesting. This is the Teras Malioboro. So this is the place where they've moved all the street food vendors. So when Ivana was here, I guess like more than 10 years ago, all of these vendors that you're gonna see were out in the street, and the street was absolutely chaos, even more than it is now. You guys think it's a busy market now? I think 10 years ago it was way more. And I guess somewhere in the past few years, the Sultan of Jogja said we got to make this a little bit more manageable, and so they built this, and they said all the street food goes here. So on one hand, being a tourist, it's pretty nice if the street was totally crazy. For me, it would be kind of interesting to see. But also on a practical level, it's probably better if it's more organized. So take the good with the bad, I suppose. But in the end, this area is still pretty cool. All of the street food is here, and they will be, I guess, here all night because the street market goes pretty late, and so people will be wanting food pretty late. And as you can see, they're all lined up. Cold drinks as well as lots of satay, lots of bakso. Yeah, bakso is an interesting one actually, because in Malaysia you don't see much bakso, but in Indonesia lots of bakso. So bakso is actually a meatball, which sometimes is huge. Let me see if I can find some. Sometimes they're as big as your fist almost, or big as an apple or something. But a lot of times they're like a normal meatball size, like this. Bakso. And usually bakso comes with soupy one.
This one is bakso bakar.
Oh, this one is barbecued bakso.
Yeah.
Barbecued meatballs, which actually sounds yummy. But quite often it comes with soup. And I guess somehow it's Indonesian food that did not make it across to Malaysia, or not nearly as common at the very least. Hello. Oh. Apa ini? Oh, tahu. Oh, tahu. Heart. Oh, okay.
Tofu soft.
Tofu soft. Oh, tempeh. Okay. Walking. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Bye. A question came in was. Okay. Here's a Indonesian sentence I gotta figure out. Steve, sudah pandai bahasa Indonesia enak banget. Enak spelled with an E means child, not delicious.
No.
Oh, that is delicious.
Yeah.
Because delicious,
Anak is.
delicious and child are one sound away.
No.
And everyone asks me,
Listen.
how's the food? And I reply, child.
No.
Because it's-
Anak, child. Enak, delicious.
Did you hear a difference there?
Anak, you feel dizzy.
Say the three things again.
Enak, anak, anak.
Same word 3 times.
All 3 different words.
So quite often in Indonesia, the server says, how's the food? And I say, child. The Dimana says, no, he means tasty. So sorry to Pinoy hostel story. I cannot read your sentence. Can you translate? I know it says Steve.
Sudah pandai bahasa Indonesia enak banget. Your pandai is
Pandai, I forgot.
smart
Oh, good.
or good at bahasa Indonesia.
Tasty. Bangat.
Yeah.
What's bangat?
Very
Tasty.
tasty or very good. Enak can also be
Good.
translated as good.
So my bahasa is very tasty. Shout out to me. Thank you to Pinoy, but I'm still learning. The thing is, so many people speak English that it's hard to practice. Because when I start struggling, they'll just go to English. If nobody spoke English, it would be easier to practice because I'd have to learn it, you know?
Right.
That being said, also it's just hard to learn it. So the real excuse is I'm just not smart enough. Let's be honest. Very convenient for me to say it's English's fault. Greetings from Miri Sarawak. Shout out. Okay, here's a good question. Haradang. What is your favorite Indonesian food? Yvonne, do you have an answer?
Of course. Nasi Padang.
Nasi Padang. It's a good answer.
Nasi Padang.
It's a good answer for favorite Indonesian food.
Yes.
The thing about nasi
I don't know,
padang
have you
is
guys tried yet?
it's not even a food. It's a style of eating.
It is a food.
No,
What
nasi
do you
padang
mean?
is a style of eating. Usually a recipe, like nasi padang is not one recipe. You could put rendang in nasi padang. You could put
Yes.
ayam goreng in nasi padang.
Yes.
You could put all different type of ulam in nasi padang.
Yes.
So it's more like a style of eating where there's tons of plates involved. For that reason, I think Ivana has the right answer because you can get rendang in nasi padang, and we know rendang is the greatest food ever made. It's like nasi campur, right? One's a 50. It's like nasi campur. Nasi campur in Malaysia is like nasi padang,
Oh, maybe.
but nasi campur
There is
is
also
usually
nasi campur in Indonesia, and nasi campur in Indonesia it's not Chinese food. So it's like rice with roasted pork and char siu. So that's
but
the nasi campur.
nasi campur in Malaysia comes on one plate, doesn't it?
No, or maybe you can choose yourself.
Choose
That
yourself.
thing. The kind of like economy rice,
Economy rice, right.
I think.
So the thing about nasi padang in Indonesia is we have a video on it coming soon, and the thing about it is they put, without exaggeration, when we went there with Ivana's dad, they put 37 plates of food on the table. And then from those small plates, you pick what you want and put it to your plate, providing that once you touch it, you have to finish it. So most of them you don't touch, naturally. It's like 37 things. But I think we went through like 8 or 9 when we were there. And so because of that, options, all the selection, it makes nasi padang probably the best Indonesian food because whatever food you actually like the most, you'll probably find it there.
The best thing about nasi padang is the green chilies.
Oh,
The green
that's a
sambal.
good point.
Green sambal is so good.
Yeah, there's green sambal at nasi padang, which is amazing. You know what? I think Ivana had the right answer. What's your favorite Indonesian food? Nasi padang. Yes, nasi campur is the Malay version of Chinese economy rice. Okay, fair. We are learning a lot today, guys. I love nasi padang. Yeah, can lah. Dun, 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 dun,
So what do you guys think about Jogja so far from what we have shown you?
Yeah, good question.
What do you guys think about Jogja from what we have shown you so far?
I mean, this street is so great. I don't know how you could experience this street and have a bad impression.
Right.
It's just the right level of crowdedness and
It's starting to get dark.
manageable not crowdedness. It's pretty great. And naturally, I've played at least 5 games of chess on this street. So meaning, obviously, I love it. Do Indonesians say la also? Do Indonesians say la also? Sort of, but not to the same extent.
No.
No. Oh, big drone. Big drone. Good shots. Good footage. That's a good drone. Oh yeah, there. Oh, good one. Should we go bother him? Maybe don't bother him. He's in the middle of something. Yeah, let him be. Let him be. But good question. And the answer to your question is Indonesians do say la, but not very much. If Ivana or I say la, they know exactly what we mean. They've heard it before. They're very familiar with it. But in Malaysia, everyone is saying la all the time. It seems like. So not to the same extent. I think la is still a Malaysian thing at its core. Casey Liu says, do you miss torpedo soup? Not at all. Not at all. Torpedo soup. That was a funny video when Ivana ordered some food that's called torpedo soup, which is the torpedo of the male cow. And she didn't tell me what it was. She could just try it. And then she told me when it was after I had already eaten some torpedo. So that video seems to live in infamy on the JetLag Warriors channel. Even though it was like torture for me, a lot of the audience really loved it. It was a funny video. And so, oh, the karaoke's finished. This is where the karaoke was, on the microphone here. Maybe they finish it at night. Or maybe it's prayer time and they stop for prayer time. That's why. We might be lucky and see some more karaoke because lots of good singers in Indonesia. We have officially hit 150 in the chat. We've seen Sky Love returning. We've seen tons of other members. It's already been a very successful live stream, if you ask me. It's so funny that when we started doing the live streams, I guess 38 weeks ago, episode 38 today? 38 weeks ago, they were like,
Episode 38?
they were like terrifying. Ivana and I would be so nervous all day long. What are we gonna do on the live stream? And now we just really look forward to it and just walk around and talk with you guys. We really appreciate the love.
With prayer and a church right across. This is a church.
This is a church.
You see the cross?
Okay.
A cross.
This is mosque. Religious harmony.
And also, the biggest Hindu temple and the biggest Buddhist temple in Indonesia is in Yogyakarta as well.
The biggest Hindu temple. And, so a bit of a bummer, a bit of some bad news. There's obviously something called Borobudur. You might have heard of it. It's a Buddhist temple from the year 750.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. Not 1750,
700.
750.
So how many years
Crazy.
ago is that?
1270. Super duper old. Although the majority of it is closed. So we're probably gonna skip it and just do it properly when we do it next time. Because most of it is closed.
Unfortunately, we cannot go up the Borobudur temple anymore.
Yeah, so a bit of a bummer. We won't see Borobudur, but it just leaves something for next time. And we're always coming back to Indonesia, so no problem. Is it true Indonesian chilies are more spicy? 100% true. 150% true. Ivana, do me a favor.
Yes.
Stand on the ledge, and I'll stand here. Now we're the same height. Oh, so much better. I kept doing this before. Oh, so much better. Yes, Indonesian chilies are way more spicy to the point where a lot of times I can't even eat them. I'll put one drop of sambal, I'll take one bite and go, there's no way.
Yes.
There's no way. Immediate explosion of burning in your mouth.
I have to be careful with the spiciness here.
So I always ask Ivana, do you feel more Canadian or do you feel more Indonesian? She says both.
Yes. For food, I think Indonesian.
I don't know about that, Ivana. Ivana came back to Indonesia and had stomach problems because of the chilies.
I ate too much spicy food.
I said, Ivana, your tongue is Indonesian, but your stomach is Canadian.
Yeah, could be right. That's true. That's true, guys.
I couldn't believe it because I saw Ivana going for the chilies. I said, Ivana, this is a lot of chilies. I don't know. She goes, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. And then she had stomach problems. I said,
So good though.
Canadian.
So
The
good.
thing about Indonesian sambal, it's so flavorful.
Especially that green chili. Come on.
It's so
I went
yummy.
to a nasi padang place. The green chilies, the green sambal.
But you gotta be careful.
Super sedap, enak banget.
Anak banget. One more question here was, are they moving the capital away from Jakarta? Yes. They are moving the capital to Kalimantan.
In Borneo.
It's gonna take a long time to build, but
Yeah.
Jakarta is crazy traffic.
Yeah.
We got a video coming soon. We've already filmed it. It took us 2 hours or so to go 15 kilometers. Just think about that. Maybe just Google search average walking speed. I think we could have walked 15 kilometers in 2 hours. I'm not sure what walking speed is, but it took us 2 hours to go 15 kilometers in Jakarta. And the whole time it's just like, it's gonna get better soon. I'm just thinking it's gonna get better soon. The highway's gonna open up. The highway's gonna open up.
Yeah.
Just consistently slow for 2 hours. So I think they have to move the capital because it's just crazy over there. Crazy, man. Okay, Ivana, you wanna walk back? Or too dark? Or which way you wanna go? Okay. Do you guys still have your drone? Question from Sky Love. So we have a drone, yes. It's our 4th or maybe it's our 5th one. Ivana and I in South America, we were having a competition who could crash the most drones. So for a while there, we were pretty nervous to fly the drone because we were on a hot streak of crashing it. We do have one and we are being much more careful. Yeah. Sky Love. I crashed a drone, my own fault. Okay, great. Like 2 months later, I crashed another drone. That was a fail. We got a new drone, and the next day, the very first day with the new drone, Ivana crashed it. I was like, oh my gosh, Ivana, we're gonna be out of money. And so for a while, we didn't have one because we just couldn't justify having one. We were so reckless with it. We weren't even reckless, but we just kept crashing into everything that was in front of us. And so, yeah, I think she was there. Skylab was there for that. Anyway, we do have a drone now. We're back. We're back in action. We were on a hot streak there. Kalimantan will be their administration capital, but the actual capital will stay in Jakarta. Okay. Like Putrajaya. Okay, fair. That's their strategy. Could you say hi, Adrian? My dad is a huge fan of your YouTube channel and he's watching live from our TV. Okay, let's say, oh, my bad. Let's say, shout out to Adrian. Thanks for all the viewership. Thanks for all the support. Shout out and thanks for the eyeballs to Adrian. Appreciate it. Why are there so many people today? Is it a special occasion? Question from we. No, it's Sunday, but this street is pretty busy every day because it's like the most famous street in Jogja.
Yeah.
It's like the go-to market.
Shopping street.
Shopping street.
Street
all
food street.
the food's been moved into the area there, but the whole street is full of arts and crafts and shopping and cool stuff.
Batik.
Batik, they got the traditional, if I could spin the camera quickly, horse and buggies. So it's just sort of a nice place to hang out for tourists as well as locals. And so I guess the sun is going down, Ivana. I don't want to end the live stream. Do you want to walk back to our place slowly and just bring them? Okay, cool. Okay, guys, the live stream continues. I'm having fun talking to you. So at the very least, what's cool in Jogja, we might see, outside of this amazing street, just in a random street corner, there will be traditional instruments, mainly that angklung. What's it called? Angklung? Angklung. Like on a street corner. Angklung. Angklung. There will be a guy playing angklung, and he'll just be killing it, sounding so good on the street corner, trying to make some money. And we always give those guys 50 cents or $1 or something because the angklung is such an interesting instrument. And it's so big, and they set it up on the street corner, and they just play ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling, ding, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding. So it's pretty great. Oh, Ivana, I think we've just used 98% of our data. XL Ayatia just sent a text saying 98%. It was written in Indonesian, but I did see 98%.
Okay.
Anyway, if the live stream ends, we're out of data, but I think it's gonna keep
I don't
going.
think so. Last time I checked, we still have 20 gigs.
We should be fine then. It's only 720p. Can you see the difference between batik in Malaysia and Indonesia? I cannot see the difference in batik, no. But I can see the difference in the society feels different. I will say this. I'm not sure if this is right, but this has been my eyeball so far. It seems like in Indonesia, the Chinese population dress more conservatively.
Yes. Maybe.
And it also seems like in Indonesia, the Muslim population dress less conservatively.
Maybe, yeah.
So in Jakarta especially, I have a hard time.
So we're like in the middle.
They're both sort of similar. So
Yes,
in Jakarta, I have a hard time seeing who's Islamic and who's Chinese because lots of women have their hair uncovered, and Chinese population are very covered up, like just kind of conservatively dressed, jeans and like a non-revealing shirt.
But there are also,
And so it seems
there are also a lot of Indonesian who are not Chinese, who are Christians
right.
or Catholic. So it's
What's
not,
the breakdown? What's the percent of the country that's Islam? Do you know?
I think it's probably more than 80%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot.
But Indonesia is also the largest Catholic population in Southeast Asia after Philippines.
After Philippines.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's very mixed.
Yeah, it's very mixed.
Yeah.
But in Malaysia, I noticed the Chinese population is clearly looks different visually than the Islam population.
Oh, yeah.
But here it seems like it's more
And also the
blended
neighborhood,
together.
it's more blended.
The neighborhoods are more blended here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And most Chinese here, we don't speak Chinese.
Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Anyway, obviously the disclaimer of certainly not saying what should happen or what ought to happen or passing any judgment on what's better or worse, just noticing what I saw. Love you guys. Hope to see you on the next live stream. I gotta run. Stay happy, stay safe. Shout out to Sky Love. Incredible donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We will be live every Sunday for the most part, unless something goes wrong. So hopefully we'll see you again next Sunday. Thank you very much, Sky Love.
See you again. Thanks.
Bye, Sky Love. I saw something up here I wanted to respond to. Oh, I like Just Me's comment. I believe this is leftover footage from Brazil because it looks so similar. I know. Ivana and I say that every day. We say...
Yeah, I think the most similar country to Indonesia is Brazil.
Well,
I would also Malaysia.
the thing
Malaysia
that
and Brazil. Oh,
the main
it's
thing,
like-
the main thing that's different from Brazil is it's party time in Brazil.
Yes.
Everyone's drinking all the time.
yeah, that's the thing.
Indonesians are not drinking naturally, but just the way it looks and the way it feels sometimes is very similar.
Yes. I think the population number is also similar.
Yeah,
And
good point.
The rate of GDP maybe similar.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
And also, Sao Paulo and Jakarta are very comparable.
Yes.
Both similar population, like 12 million or something. Like you said, Brazil is 230 million in the country, Indonesia 270, so similar. GDP is similar.
Yeah.
You're right, they have a lot of similarities. And we love them both.
And even you found a food you tried gudeg today, which you thought it
That
reminds
was
you
so
of
funny.
feijoada.
So I was telling you guys, this food is jackfruit stew.
Oh, we also have beans, black bean stew. We have to get you try that.
Black bean stew.
Yeah,
That's feijoada.
Indonesian style.
Yeah, obviously different because feijoada is full of pork parts.
Yeah.
So not much pork over here if there is Chinese restaurants. But we did have gudeg today, which is stewed jackfruit.
Yeah.
Gudeg. Yeah. Take that.
Gudeg.
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 That's what I said. Gudeg.
Eh.
Gudeg.
Gudeg.
We could do this all night. Gudeg.
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 Oh boy.
Oh boy, but it's purple in color. It's very mysterious. Eat it with rice. I described it as the Indonesian feijoada. Yet another comparison of Brazil to
Interesting.
Indonesia. Oh, what a nice live stream! And what's great is during the day it's crazy hot. So now the sun is going down. It's like it's so nice for me. It's so refreshing. Good question. Gustavo Enrique Oliveira, definitely a Brazilian guy.
Which city is more expensive, Sao Paulo or Jakarta? I would say it's comparable, no?
Seems
prices?
comparable. Let's think about what things cost in Brazil. What will we spend on a lunch at a normal restaurant? Not fancy, just normal.
Well, we got that $3 all you can eat.
Oh, that was
food.
$3.
That was really good.
So what's $3 over here? It's like
maybe-
it's like 3,000. It's like 30,000.
Similar.
Similar. Yeah, I think it's quite similar in terms of food.
50,000. Maybe Brazil just tiny bit
Cheaper.
more expensive.
Oh,
Maybe.
Brazil more expensive.
What do you think?
Okay, in terms of food, I think it's similar. In terms of
Or-
accommodation, I
wait.
think Brazil is more expensive accommodation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Well, we spent $30 a night here.
$30 a night.
Yeah.
I think Brazil's more than $30 a night in accommodation in Sao Paulo.
In Sao Paulo, no, I would say I spent about similar.
But the same.
Yeah.
Okay, overall comparison of price, Sao Paulo and Jakarta, similar. There's definitely meals you can get for $3 a meal, still good food. And if you want, you can go for $15 a meal
Yeah.
and get something more fancy. But a lot of the time in those restaurants, whether it's Brazil or Indonesia, the food itself isn't necessarily better or worse. It's the air conditioning and the chairs and the location.
Yes, location. If it's like street food in Jakarta, like really street food in a non-touristy place, you can probably get a meal for maybe $2. Yeah.
Good question here was, I'm a Brazilian living in Ireland. Love you guys. So happy to see you spend time in Indonesia. Shout out to Gustavo. Thanks for following us. Shout out to Brazil. We had so much fun there, and the people were so warm to us, and we loved it. And we're going back to Brazil soon, hoping to watch World Cup in Brazil is our goal. What did you have to eat for the $3 all you can eat? Yo, brand nerd. You should watch the video if you're interested, because it's an amazing buffet. They have
so good rice.
So
salad.
every meal in Brazil, rice and beans,
Yes.
which is very filling and very delicious, and many different types of beans. They had so many types of salad. One thing I like about
And different types of meat. Different
types of meat,
veggies,
they have like spaghetti and
whatever.
stuff.
Oh yeah, spaghetti.
The $3 all you can eat
French
was good. That was
farofas.
good food. Farofa is amazing food. One thing I like about Brazil is they have a lot of veggies. I said this before and I received some hate, but I'm just being honest. I find a lack of veg, a
In?
general lack of veg in Southeast Asia in general.
Okay.
Malaysia and Indonesia, I find a lack of veg.
You just eat veg. Well, no, you eat fruits.
We did eat jackfruit today, which was interesting. But like,
No, Indonesia is actually very famous for vegetarians.
right.
Lots of tempeh, lots of
Oh, because of the soy stuff.
lots of
don't love the soy
jackfruit
stuff.
dish.
Jackfruit
You know?
dish. Yeah, fair. But in Brazil or in Canada, you can get like, you get a huge, gigantic bowl of salad, all greens.
Yeah.
You don't
Oh
find
yeah,
that
the
in-
salad, no salad.
You don't find salad.
Maybe you'll find veggies in like stir fried, chap chai.
But even then, it's a bit of veg and a bunch of rice.
Oh.
I find.
Well, you can order with no rice.
Yeah, it's fair. But I just sometimes when you're not that hungry, you go for a huge salad
Yes, yes.
because it's voluminous,
we
fills
don't
you
eat,
up,
we
but
don't
very
really
low cal.
eat salad. Oh, gado gado. We have a lot of salad dish here. Gado gado,
Oh, gado
lotek, pecel. What is it? What
Okay,
else,
there's
what
some
else,
veg
what
over
else?
here.
Yeah, lots of veggie dish here. Yes,
Fair.
pecel, sayur asam, sayur lodeh. There you go.
Plenty of veggie
There are
dishes.
lots.
See, this is the problem. Whenever I say veg, it's kind of
Yeah.
not true what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Although it is kind of true because Islam in general is like a meat eating, you know. So like Casey said, most vegetarian dishes in Malaysia are Chinese or Indian dish,
Ah.
or Chinese or Indian people even.
Yeah.
Because no, thank you. Bye bye. Just selling some ayerding and. But there is a difference in
Yeah,
general of
ketoprak.
the salad, the gigantic bowl of salad in Canada.
Yeah. Our salad, well, it's not really salad. Our dish, they're mostly cooked. It's not raw. If it's raw, you eat it with like either on the side with chicken or with fish, with sambal, and then raw veggies like ulam,
Ulam.
right? If it's, but we have lots of cooked veggie dish, which is like gado-gado, pecel, ketoprak.
What do you think of poke bowls? Another thing I love about Brazil. In Sao Paulo, there's tons of Japanese population, and they have amazing poke bowls.
That's true. That's true.
We ate a lot of poke bowls in
Almost
in
every
Sao
day
Paulo.
in Sao Paulo.
Because we were doing the gym a lot in Sao Paulo, and it's so fresh food. It's all veggies and a little bit of fish.
Yeah.
So fresh
I was
poke bowls.
thinner then.
Love poke bowls.
I
we were
gained
both
weight.
we were both thinner then.
Especially in Malaysia, I gained a lot
Plus,
of weight.
honestly, Brazil is good to make you self-conscious because you walk around and everyone's like very revealing dressing and everyone's good looking.
True.
And you're like, yo, Ivana, we got work to do. I'm not gonna be the ugliest guy on the beach today. I gotta do something about my body. So we were eating poke bowls and working out. Yeah, TH95. I'm a big fan of poke bowl. Me too, man. Is ambuyat can't get there. Can you get ambuyat here? I didn't see yet.
No, different. I think in Kalimantan part, Borneo part of Indonesia, there is ambuyat, but not in this part.
Question from Roslan Zainal Abedin. How's the weather there? During the day, it's crazy hot. To be honest, it isn't that hot.
Yeah, but what I like is,
It's manageable, but it's very sweaty.
what I like about Indonesia, so far Jakarta and Jogja, if it rains, it will rain during the nighttime when you sleep. So during the
Yes.
day or during the evening time like this, we can enjoy the weather and go out.
It's a good point.
Yeah,
That's a very good point.
because when we were in Malaysia, it rained a lot, like almost every day.
Yeah, Malaysia also has the rainstorms where it pours rain for half an hour, and then it goes sunny again,
Yeah.
on and off again. You're right about that. We've gotten lucky where it's been raining overnight. We usually try to do something in the morning, go home to the house for 2-3 hours, and then do something at night. Because like 12 to 2, super duper hot. I agree with Steve, CB123. My other half is Chinese Malaysian. Everything is cooked. There's minimal amounts of vegetables, and there's no such thing as salad.
Yeah, there's no
Right.
salad.
Still very good food. I love the place. I love the food. Sometimes I think, man, I could go for a gigantic Caesar salad with a bit of chicken in it. You know? No, thank you. Mountains in Indonesia are very beautiful. Do you have any plan hiking one of them? So unfortunately, we only have 30 days in Java.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can.
Picture.
Come sit. Sit in the middle. Can. Photo. Can, here. Ivan.
Look at this. Steve is famous here. They love the bule. Another picture. There you go. Very nice. Oh, again. Okay. Switch. Okay. Look at this. By the way, nice place here, no, guys? 1, 2, 3. Woo! I love it. They're not shy to us. I love that.
So nice. I will say this: Indonesians often have a very nice version of "see it, say it" syndrome.
Look at this place. Show it.
Oh, show
to
this
them.
place. Yeah, nice.
Isn't it nice? Lots of Indonesian flag because it's almost Independence Day, which is on the 17th of August.
Yeah, nice. What's the red sign behind you?
Oh, right there.
Oh, that one. This
Bring it over.
says Jogja on top, and the bottom says Kota Batik, which means new batik. Kota means new. Kota Kinabalu. Yeah, Kota means new. No, Kota means city. Jogja, Kota Tua, city old. Yeah, city. City Batik, Dunia Jib. No idea what Dunia Jib means. But Jogja is the place and Batik City. Dunia Jib. I'll ask Ivana, Dunia Jib. But I will say this. Indonesian people have a very interesting form of see it, say it syndrome. So many countries we've been to don't see many white guys and they will come take a photo. But Indonesia, the word for white guy is bule. When they see a bule, they say bule. It's very funny. They see it and they say it. And I go, yes, here I am. Yes, I am the bule.
The word bule comes from the word albino.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. But it's funny because they look at me, I can see them looking at me. And I look back and I go, bule. White guy. I go, hey, white guy. Very funny. Ivana, what is Dunia Jib?
Dunia means world.
Jib?
I don't know.
Jib,
Maybe
I don't
short
know.
of something.
So, Kota Batik means city Batik. Batik city.
Batik, yeah. Batik is
Yeah. And then Dunia means world.
yeah. Oh,
Interesting.
someone knows.
Jib, Jakarta, Jogja International Batik Bandara.
Oh.
Maybe. Could be. Bule equals Masale, right. Do you have any plan to go to Lombok? So, spicy spot. We were in Lombok 2 or 3 years ago. It's an amazing place. It's probably way more popular now. When we were there, nobody was there. It was super duper nice. But not this time because we only have 30 days in Java. And so we're just going to work really hard, make tons of videos, and see as much of Jakarta and Yogyakarta. 2 cities mostly. Maybe Bandung as well.
Yeah, maybe.
If we got time, we'll hit Bandung, but it's not much time because we're slow. The color of the Indonesia flag is the blue of the Dutch flag removed. True.
Yeah.
Yep. You're right about that. Hang Tua, you're right. It's like an act of protest. In the metaphor, not sure if it's a 100% true story, but the story is the flag is flying and people like climbed up and ripped the bottom part off. So it leaves you with 2 colors. Obviously they filled it in to make it flag shaped. It's not like a 2/3 of a flag. So it's just half, red and white flag.
Red and white.
But yeah, that's the same story we heard in the museum. They said that Indonesians ripped off the blue when the Dutch left.
Yeah. That's right.
JIBB, Jogja International Batik Biennale. What's Biennale?
I don't know.
Biennale. It's a myth. In 1945, the flag was already red and white. The ripping incident happened later. Oh, okay. Could be myth. Yeah, I don't know. It's certainly a story they tell in the museum. But they tell it as they present it as like a legend, or like they present it as a story. They don't present it as fact. So maybe it's not 100% true, but an interesting thing to choose to believe.
Someone says it's already dark in Indonesia. Is it not yet in Malaysia? But in Indonesia, you're right. It gets darker pretty quicker, I guess. Around 5:30. The sunset is around 5:30 here. And I think in Malaysia it was like 7:30 or something. And here it's 5:30.
What is the food Ivana misses most back home in Indonesia?
Probably nasi padang.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, nasi padang. I haven't even touched bakso yet. I have to. I have to.
Tell me what's good about bakso.
I like bakso too. It depends on where you go.
Right.
If it's really, really soft, then I really like it. And something with like bakwan, which is like bakso but with crispy edges. So good.
That one.
Yeah,
Uh,
that one is good too.
I think what you said might be right because I've had bakso before and it was a bit off.
Where did you have it? In Indonesia?
I know we had it. Yeah, in Indonesia we had it a long time ago,
Oh.
and it was like a cheap one.
Best bakso is in Malang. You're right. Best bakso. So maybe next time we go Malang, we have to get the bakso.
Okay. Do they have roti canai there? We have not seen it, although we have
No.
heard they have it somewhere.
They have it, but I think they adopted it from the Malaysians. It's not really from Indonesia because we don't really have the Indian population here. So roti canai is originally adopted from the Indian population in Malaysia. So
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So Indonesia is Malay the race or Chinese, or a mix, or Japanese,
yeah, or like
native kind of,
yeah, and the food.
but not
We
Indian.
got some influence from the Dutch as well for
Right.
food. Yeah.
Like percadillo.
Percadillo, yeah, that's actually a Dutch word. Percadillo is a Dutch word, so we got that from the Dutch, percadillo. And also like macaroni skutel or risoles. Risoles is like the crab with fillings inside,
Yeah, yeah,
whether
risoles. I remember
chicken or
that.
something. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
crab,
yeah.
Indonesian crab. That's from the Dutch as well.
Yeah.
Dutch influenced food.
Some comments here. They have nasi lemak in Indonesia. People are starting to sell now. Interesting. You should stay longer in Indonesia. There's lots of things to visit. I'm Malaysian, and I think Indonesia is a very beautiful country. The thing about Indonesia is we're always coming back because Ivan is from here. So hopefully, in the end, we'll show you everything you want to see. Because it'll be in our cycle until the day Ivana is not from Indonesia anymore.
No, I'll be always from Indonesia.
Exactly.
So that's why, and because Malaysia is so close to Indonesia,
Yeah.
we'll keep going back to the two countries, Indonesia and Malaysia.
Do you guys get any Indonesian subscribers yet? I don't think so.
I don't think
Although
so.
our Indonesian videos are coming and they should be quite popular because
Yeah.
Jakarta has 11 million people.
Although,
So when you post a video from a city of 11 million, even if you get small views, it's still big views.
although we met our first fan today from
Hey,
Indonesia,
that was cool.
who wanted to take a picture with us.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was nice.
So I guess we have some.
I was surprised.
Me too.
I was like, what? You know us?
Me too. I was surprised. Are you guys sitting in front of the ancient Jogja Royal Castle? Is it? Is it?
I think this is Istana.
I don't know.
Istana.
Istana?
Istana is castle.
Yeah, maybe it is some kind of thing there. It's in front of the presidential palace.
I think it is.
Oh,
You're right.
what's this over here?
That's the old post office.
Post office. And this is a bank. Behind you is the old Dutch fort. Okay. Over here is a museum.
Yeah, the Dutch fort. This
Cool.
is the Dutch fort.
Boomba. Great live stream. I'm getting dry mouth. Maybe an Ayerdingen will walk
Somebody
by.
will pass by.
Yeah. Ivana Hart is always Indonesian. Aww. We missed your cooking show, Ivana. So do I.
Really?
You know, you're not the only
Saying
one.
it to me or
Kel-
is saying
Kelab
it to
Nacional. You're the cook, Ivana.
You
Ivana's
cook too. Now
Ivana.
you cook.
If every time I cook on the vlog, you should cook twice. That's only fair. Ivana, people miss your cooking vlog. I think about 20% of Indonesian language is Dutch. Is it right?
I have no idea. It's all a mix of even Japanese language. But we say uncle in Indonesia, om, and aunt is tante, and I say grandma, oma, grandpa, opa, and that is Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Whereas
Oma,
in
opa.
Malay, it'd be something else.
Yeah. Oma, opa, om, tante,
Dutch.
Dutch words. Yeah.
Amazing that Indonesia
And
was
my-
part of the Dutch Empire because it's so far away.
Yeah. And my grandparents speak Dutch, but I don't anymore.
What about you guys make a video where you guys hunt for Malaysian food in Indonesia? Can do. In Jakarta, you might find it because it's a big city. That'd be a good idea. We can do. We're Chennai next to the Mac. Probably the most likely to
Oh.
find. Char kway teow, doubt it.
Get Malaysian food in Indonesia.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, Indonesia also have kway teow, similar to Malaysia. I'm guessing.
they have?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Because that comes from the Chinese people that comes to Southeast Asia, so I guess it's similar.
God.
Yeah.
Boomba. Okay, you want to start walking back?
Sure. You want to buy water?
We could buy some water. I just said no to like 3 different Ayerdingans walking past me, and now I want one and no one's around. No, Indomart no good. I want that street water. The water from the old ladies that walk past, it tastes better than Indomart water. True, right? Yeah. Oh, this guy there. Ayerdingen. Yeah. Usually 5,000. Berapa? 5,000. Satu. Oh, okay. Ayerdingen. Makasih ya. Air biasa. I could go over some Ayerdingen right now. That's okay. You gotta take what you can get. Oh yeah. Okay, hold it for a second. Let me drink it. Stretch.
Stretch. Oh.
Head rush.
Oh. Fun facts. Hang Tuah was one of the admirers for the Malacca Empire. Oh.
I will say this. Lots more tourists in Tokyo.
Then?
Jakarta.
Yes.
Lots of white people.
Because the most touristy part of Indonesia, I think, is Bali.
Amazing that they come take a photo with a bule. Like, there's bules all around.
Here. Well, the thing is, I don't think they're from Jogja. I think they're from somewhere else in Indonesia. Small town, small kampung that have never seen bule before, and they're also tourists here in Jogja. Indonesian tourists, domestic tourists.
So which means they're gonna go back to their kampung. People are gonna say, "How was your trip?"
Yeah.
They're gonna say, "It was amazing. Look at this photo with the bule."
Yeah, of
the
course.
highlight of their trip sitting right here.
Yeah, because Jogja is actually very touristic as well, not just amongst the foreigners, but also amongst Indonesian travelers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this, someone taking a photo. There you go.
Borobudur is actually the most visited tourist attraction in Indonesia.
Ah.
Borobudur. So obviously Bali has more tourists, but it's not like one attraction.
Right.
Borobudur is the most visited tourist attraction in Indonesia.
Someone said it's probably because Steve looks like Benedict Cumberbatch. Does he look like him?
Brad Pitt, you mean? Leonardo.
No. Benedict Cumberbatch. He's good looking too, come on.
Maybe. I'll take it.
Yogyakarta is mostly for locals and Bali mostly for foreigners. Yeah, that's true. Although we have seen a lot or a couple of foreigners as well here in Jogja. Look at this.
Oh, there's a camera for you.
Oh, that is a good camera there.
With a gimbal.
With a gimbal. Pro local YouTuber. Another camera there taking picture right here
Oh yeah, good one.
with a tripod. And he has a gimbal with his cam. Visit Padang and Bukit Tinggi. Yeah, I want to visit Padang to taste to go to where my favorite food came from.
I want to go to Sumatra. I think next time we go to Indonesia, we'll go to Sumatra.
Yeah, sure.
I'd love to do over there.
Yeah.
Plus, Sumatra is the birthplace of rendang.
Oh yes, that's right. Is it relatively easy to get around where you are if you cannot speak only English? What do you think?
Jogja's really easy.
Yeah.
Jakarta, if you don't speak English. Wait, if you don't speak English or if you speak only English?
Only English.
Speak only English. Yeah, Indonesia's pretty easy. A lot of English around.
Yeah?
And if they don't speak English, they'll try their best.
That's
They're
right.
not cold people. It's not like Slavic person. I mean, it's open people who are very friendly, so they'll try their best.
You're right. By the way, I gotta say, People in Jogja, they're so friendly. They like smile at you every time. People in Jogja, I think they're friendlier here than in Jakarta. Or they're also more polite here in Jogja than in Jakarta. I think Japanese people, in general, they're more polite.
Yeah, really friendly people.
Right?
You're right about that. You're right about that.
Yeah.
They always say hi, and even not just me, but even you too. Not just because of Bule, but just friendly people.
Yeah, even to me, they're friendly, not just to Steve. Yeah. All right, Steve. So, what do you want to do after? Look at this. I just want to stay here all night, don't you think? It's nice.
I want to get an angklung and do a street performance.
This bule, crazy bule gila.
Okay, what do you think, Ivana? You want to go home?
Yeah, sure.
It was lovely hanging out with you guys. I always love the live streams. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of good questions, good answers. The lamppost reminds me of Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. Maybe you're right.
Of what?
The lamppost
Narnia. Really? Whoa.
Oh.
It is cool, huh?
Try Sepak Takraw in Indonesia. I love that video. That is one of my favorite videos we ever made. Sepak Takraw video.
I don't really see it that often here as common.
No, it's not as common.
Maybe if you go to like
Kampung.
but not in the city.
Kampung.
Yeah. Maybe in Kampung. But the city is not we don't really see it. They play football.
Ivana, make a funny face.
Why?
Just make a funny face. Good one. All right, guys, we're out of ideas. We're making funny faces now. We're clearly out of things to talk about. Plus, I'm getting a little sleepy, and I get very silly when I'm sleepy, and this live stream is going to go off the rails. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on Tuesday for our last Malaysia video. Thursday is Indonesia, Saturday Indonesia, and then Sunday again.
Ooh.
Syahulan, Steve and Ivana, when are you back to Malaysia?
When are you back to Malaysia? Probably
Hari Raya.
Hari Raya. We'll try to go back to Malaysia every year.
Can you bend your thumb?
Of course, man. Thanks for sharing Jogja with us. Thanks for being here with us, traveling with us
Cool,
in
dude.
Jogja. What are you doing?
All right, thanks for watching,
weird.
everybody. I've officially lost my marbles, so I'm gonna go find them.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for all the donations. We love you.
We love you all. We love you, Shah. We love you, Faisal, who just says
Shah.
Indonesia.
Wedang Ronde. Yes, we must try it.
Will do. Bye bye to
We'll do a
KCU.
street food tour. Street food video here. All right?
Heart. I am Meow. Travel
Bye-bye,
safe.
I'm Meow. Bye-bye, Casey.
Love you guys. Keep up the good work. Live your
when
life
you go
with
to
love.
Chisinau. Oh, someone is from Moldova.
We're going to be back after Indonesia in Romania. Maybe we'll pop by Moldova too.
Maybe, yes.
Chisinau.
Yes.
Chisinau.
Which,
Chisinau. Say Chisinau.
that place has the best sushi in the world. Outside of Japan.
Outside of Japan, Moldova has the best sushi. Believe that. Say Chisinau.
So good.
Can you say Chisinau?
Chisinau.
Ivana's got the worst. Any
Yeah.
sort of Russian accent. Anything Russian? Chisinau.
Chisinau.
I'm not even sure I'm saying it right. Okay, we're being
I'm
silly.
back in August. Okay, have fun, Syahulan, in Malaysia in August. Have fun in Malaysia. Eat lots of nasi lemak for us. See you next time. Thanks, guys.
Good.